From the Quilting Studio again. You know it's my favorite place. I have to bring you out here. Thanks for joining me. Take just a minute to like and subscribe to the channel so we can get more of these beautiful quilts out to more people and continue this amazing tradition. Also, you can always send quilts over here to Brenda's Quilting Studio. There's information in the show notes, but also put something in the comments and I would be happy to be able to discuss that with you. Let's talk about what's going up on the quilting bed today. I've got Annette's super bright quilt up here. It's so cheery and fun. Many of Annette's quilts are applique. Many, not all of them. I do get 3 or 4 in a row from her, which is always so much fun. But she does have several with the applique, and it's always precise and right on. This one she has done with the orange peel. It's not always orange peel. Many times she has lots of other things. If you go back and see some of Annette's other quilts that I posted, you will see that yes, indeed, many of them are applique. And again, they're always very precise. In this case, she has used the blanket stitch on every one of the orange peel, and she has kept the thread consistent being black. Frequently what she will also do is alternate between a blanket stitch and a zigzag, and she will coordinate the color of the thread, of the applique thread, to the precise design, fabric that she's working with. So I've seen it both ways and both look amazing. I think it looks great if it's all just in one color, in this case being black, but it's also wonderful to change color, and that is an awful lot of work. Beautifully done. When you have applique, my friends, you need to make sure that the applique is very secure. That is true. We can't just be using the press-on. Those just don't stay between your sewing room. Transferring it over here to the quilting studio, getting it loaded up here onto the quilting bed, which does take some effort on my part, and my little honey right here with her hopping foot, that can cause some issues with it if it's not completely stitched down. So do take the time for that. You have spent so much time preparing an amazing applique quilt. Be sure that you stitch them down very well. Because of it being applique, these pieces have extra stabilizer inside of them. They're decently thick right here. So we're using my lighter weight batting so that we can keep the quilt a little bit lighter weight under the circumstances. I do have 5 styles of batting. Ask about them. I have curated each of them specifically to work with specific styles of quilts, and because again this is thicker, that's what we're using. It also adds a little bit more loft to the quilt. I'm using my Eddie's design right here. Isn't he just a fabulous design in my goldenrod color of thread? So much color here. You could have chosen almost anything. Yellow was the designated choice, and you can see it a little bit in the quilt, but you can mostly see it on that fabulous border right there. When you have a nice straight border, my friends, how was that achieved? That was achieved by measuring in the center of the quilt like 3 times, adding that together, divide by 3. Cut the border specifically, pin it on the sides and in the center, and then stitch it down. Questions about that? I offer a free clinic every year over here at the Quilting Studio during the good months of the year about borders, and would be happy to help you with that. Let's talk about pressing real quick. When you have the applique, you can see how nicely that's showing up on the backing, and then the rest of it's been pressed very well. When you press, don't just press the back side of the front of the quilt. Top that guy over and catch the top as well. You'll be very happy about it. There's no lapping over on any of her seams, so I know she's done an excellent job of that. What else do you have? Questions, comments? Send them over here. Happy to help you out. In the meantime, have an amazing quilty day, because I know I will.